Morning everybody. No flag, not got anything set up this morning. I have had such a rush this morning. Had a puncture on the way into work. So there I am in a local co-op on the way between Drayton and Stoke. In the co-op car park at 5:20 this morning, changing my tyre, well changing my wheel. So yeah, that were all good fun. So it's kind of set me behind a bit. No fuel at Stoke this morning, so I've had to make a point of calling in at Sherburn on the way up to Harrogate and get some fuel. So we've done Harrogate, and we have got 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're going to Northallerton next. Yeah, that'll be his next one, Northallerton. And then we've got 3 in Stockton-on-Tees, and last one in Middlesbrough. Hopefully, last one will be later on this afternoon, before the close. So we'll see how that goes. I'm just finishing off a 45 break at the minute, and then hopefully we'll bang around these and see how many of them we can get off. Hopefully I can get them all off. But you know, you arrive at some of these customers and you've got to wait, or they're close for dinner, or there are other trucks waiting to be tipped, and you get things like that. It just kills your day. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, and I'll catch up with you all later. Have a good afternoon. Bye bye. Hello. Right, this is your Monday evening update, just so you all know what's going on, what's been going on. Been a stressful few hours this morning, with me having the puncture on the way to work. So that's not helped anything all day. I've been rushing around today like a donkey on steroids, but all kept within the law. Managed to get everything off. My last drop, I got there half an hour before they closed, and you know what? He wasn't even disappointed to see me. So he whipped the stuff off, and that was me done, empty, apart from the uplift that I did earlier in the day. So I've got that off now, back at Sherburn. Dropped the trailer because it's empty, and parked up for the night. Don't have an early starting morning. Got a reasonable start. I think I'll be starting until about 6, half past 6. Met Ewan Donaldson today, which is always nice to meet somebody. Took loads of photographs. Probably filmed or took so many photographs. He needs a new memory card. So I hope to see some of them on there tonight, Ewan. Had a nice chat with his mother too. That was nice. They actually came out of the way from somewhere near Durham. Came down to Stockton to see me. And of course take photographs of Lucy, which was really nice. I think that's about 53 people that I've met on here now. And you know what? Every single one of you have been really good. Another little shout out to let me get this right, because this is a young Welsh lad called Yohan Nevitt, who's been on the page for a while. Well, actually his dad has been on the page for a while, but his dad left a message on one of my other videos saying that Yohan really likes the videos. So that's really nice, and I'm glad that you're watching the videos. Hope you will learn something from them. Don't know what, but you never know. So keep watching, and hopefully I shall meet you one day, Yohan. I hope you have an enjoyable holiday. I'm assuming you're off school now, so I hope you enjoy your holidays, and the sooner you get back to school the better, I think. Learn. Okay, and one last thing, these badges with the lanyards, etc., had a couple of messages tonight asking me what charity any money made from them over the cost. Obviously we'll do the outlay for the badges, and once that's covered, anything extra will obviously go to a charity of my choosing. So for the people that have messaged me tonight, I think about 3 of you, that will be the Make-A-Wish Foundation. I'm sure you all know what that is. Plan for tomorrow. It'll be a load out of over the road down to Dunstable for some time early in the afternoon. So if that stays the same, it should be a fairly stress-free day, really. Other than that, no news. Oh, what am I having for tea tonight? I know what you're asking. And my usual thing, I'm very much a creature of habit. Yeah, I like what I like. Yeah, I know I have it a lot because I like it. So it's me old chicken and bacon thing. So followed by some grapes afterwards. So yeah, that's all appetising, and then maybe a cup of tea before bed. Get out! It's a fly in here. Ooh, I hate flies. So yeah, nothing other than that. Hope you all have a great evening. It's looks a stunning evening out there, if I'm honest. All blue sky, not a cloud anywhere. And I shall catch up with you all tomorrow. Like I said, nice to meet you, Ewan. Hope to see some photos on the page later on. And I'll catch up with you all later. Have a great evening. Bye-bye. Good afternoon. Can you see the stress in my eyes? Look, stress. Time is it? Nearly 4 o'clock. 10 hours I started ago. 10 hours. That's how long it's taken me to pick this load up at Sherburn and get it down to Dunstable. 10 hours. I'm on a bay now. 10 hours. Sometimes the things you've got to do to get a load of things from A to B is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So you watch now. It'll take hour and a half to tip this, and it'll be a late finish, I think, tonight. And then of course once I tipped it, they've got to check it. It takes longer and longer. Oh dear. Might as well just get on bunk and call it a night here. Yeah, so other than that, we've done nothing other than bring this load from Sherburn down to Dunstable. I'm not even going to go into what's gone on or anything like that, but it ain't gone smoothly. Yeah, this is not what normally happens with me. Normally I have very smooth days, you know, but I think somebody's watching these and thinking I'm going to give Dave a bad day or two. So yeah, we'll sit here and I'll finish my cup of tea and see what happens, basically. Might grow a few roots, you know, and plant myself here for a bit, and I'll speak to you later on. Bye bye. Right, good evening all. Oh. Get a difference, I suppose. 20 to 9. Oh, we just got finished. Oh God. So about a 14.5 hour day today. Not been Too bad. That place down in Dunstable, I know one or two of you know where I'm on about. Absolutely nuts, crazy. It booked in for 3 o'clock according to the system. My planner said it was booked in for 3 o'clock. Will you have any problems getting it there, Dave? I said no problems whatsoever. As long as traffic keeps moving, we'll be fine. Turned up at 2:45, I think I got there. Woman in the gatehouse is like, can you come back in half an hour? I said, why come back in half an hour? We're only accepting deliveries that are on time. So I'm like, this is on time. It's a 3 o'clock booking. No, it was a 2:30 booking, 20 minutes late, 15-20 minutes late. Oh, right. So you can spin around there if you want and come back in half an hour. So I pulled forward, got straight on phone to planner. Planner's like, nope, leave it with me, Dave, I'll talk it in for you. So it took me 5 minutes or so to turn it round. Out the gate, down to Bournemouth Drive, a little area where you can park up. I just put the kettle on because I thought, they ain't going to be able to do this, they're going to stick to the guns and say, no, I'll take it back in half an hour. So it rings me up about 10 minutes later, kettle's about half boiled. I said, right, take it in, Dave. He said, they should take it now. Oh, great. So I had to finish my kettle boiling and my cup of tea when I got on the bay. So yeah, a bit of a palaver. Took them 50 minutes to tip it, and best part of an hour to wait for my paperwork. So I didn't get out of there till I think just before 5 o'clock. And I had to run up the road to Milton Keynes. Do you not think I'm doing really well not mentioning company names? Because I do. Yeah, up the road to Milton Keynes, picked a load of part there. They weren't happy that I was bringing the trailer in, that I was bringing in, because it's another 16-foot one trailer. And their loading bay was 15'9". It said max headroom 15'9", and I'm pulling a 16-foot one trailer. So he said, you're going to have to go change your trailer, mate. I was like, where? The closest place is Rugby. So I said, do you not want to give it a whirl? You know, is that the max height, or is there a bit of leeway? No, there's a bit of leeway. So we give it a go, and it went under by about maybe that much. So everybody was standing around staring, waiting for it to hit the beams on the roof, and like, oh God, don't do that. So I'm like, quick, get 27 ton on it as fast as you can, weigh it down a bit. So yep, got that. And it was a case then of I'd only started my second 4.5 after leaving Dunstable, so it was a case of, do I run back up to Wakefield, back up to Sherburn, because this load's going into Wakefield in the morning, or do I take it into Rugby? It's like by the time you're getting close to Rugby, it's, you know for a fact you're going to go in there and it's going to be rammed, absolutely rammed, nowhere to park. So I decided time we're knocking on, rush hour we're dying down a bit, just run it back up to Sherburn. And here we are. Yeah, I've done alright. I've still got about, I don't know, 40-45 minutes driving available. Not that I want to do it, but you know. So tomorrow's plan is down to Wakefield, tip this load, it'll be a live tip, empty out of there because they can't use this trailer, down to Barnsley, picking up a Scotch load again, but I'm not taking it to Scotland, I'm just dropping it in at Carlisle. We've got a load out of Carlisle, but I don't know where that's going yet. So no doubt I'll find out at some point tomorrow. And lastly, before I love you all and leave you, what am I having for tea tonight? Well, actually, you've got 10 minutes from the point this video uploads onto the page. You can choose. Chicken slices, which are really nice if I'm honest. Yeah, wafer thin slices. Roast chicken. Or do I just do something really quick and have a naughty pot noodle? chicken and mushroom. Everything I have has got chicken in it. There is a chicken farm somewhere with my name all over it. They produce chickens just for me. So yeah, you choose. It's up to you. Okay, quick, but very, very bad for you. Leave it up to you. Speak to you tomorrow. Have a brilliant night. Bye bye. Good afternoon. It's 12:10. We're at a pickup in Barnsley. Taking it up to Carlisle. So we're, I don't know, about 3.5 hours thereabouts. We're from Carlisle. A nice tidy trailer. And yeah, just met Brian and Kate today at Wakefield 41. What a lovely couple. Brought a couple of little gifties for the kids, a poster and a key ring each. Yeah, I'm sure the girls will love them. Thanks very much, guys, appreciate that. I saw Lee Johnson just coming onto estate as we were leaving. Give him the thumbs up there, you know. So yeah, thanks to everybody who've ordered one of these badges. It's going to be nice to make a payment to this charity. And like I said, the more I've seen about it and whatever, I think they do a brilliant thing. And I think people like me and Emma, you kind of look at our girls and you think, you know, there but for the grace of God, as it were. Two lovely girls, perfectly healthy. So it'd be nice to try and do something for other little kids that are not so lucky. So yeah, thanks for that. What else is there? Yeah, I don't know what's happening when I get to Carlisle. There is a load out of there, out of a timber place up there. So whether I set off with that tonight or not, I don't know. I have to wait until we get up there. So yeah, gonna rock and roll. Gonna get the old iPad going. Blast some music out. Oh, and my little fruit drinks. They've been redesigned. Yeah, faffing about the other day, sat on the bunk trying to get one of these things open. Yeah, it was like Mission Impossible. But now, hey, perfect. Nice little drink. Refreshing. Right, guys, I'll speak to you later on. Have a good afternoon. I know the weather's rubbish, but try and have a good afternoon, and speak to you all later. Bye. Evening. Look at me, eh? 20 to 9, all spruced up, shaved, and a shower. I seen the shower up here at Lily Hall. Thought, oh, one shower all on its own. And you know what? It's quite a nice, tidy shower. So took the opportunity. Oh God, I always feel better when you're cleaned up. Gets a bit much sometimes just living in the same space all the time. But that's all done now. It's been a good day, if I'm honest. Nice and steady. You'll know from earlier one probably if you watched that. Shoving to Wakefield, tips there, no issues there. Out of Wakefield down to Barnsley. Glad to get rid of that trailer. Hate tall trailers, they just create a nuisance. Got rid of that, got another one out of there, up to Carlisle, where Chris and Anna Barlow were. Apparently they're having some time up around Carlisle, and they're up there for most of the week. And it's quite funny really, because it's been a long time coming. Anna and Chris were the two that I spoke to, God, nearly 3 years ago now, when I first set up the page, when it were called Stowback Trucker on the Road. Yeah, got up to, I think, about 1,500 likes or something like that. And then, of course, the company called me in, said, you can't do this, you can't do that, we don't mind you doing this, we don't mind you doing that. So a few things had to change. And we had to go to a closed group. Yeah, we had to go to a closed group because of all the rubbish we were getting from haters and what have you, same as all the other pages get. You know, these people can't stay on their own pages, they've got to go out and search you out and give you a load of hassle and all the rest of it. I say just leave them alone, let them get on with their thing, you know. If that's what they want to fill the time with, then, you know, that's fine. So yeah, Anna was the one that I originally spoke to, and she gave me some advice and what have you, which is what led to me setting up the page originally. But we had our own fair share of dislikes and nasty comments and stuff like that. So yeah, that all had to change, which is why we had to get rid of the Stove Art name, because I can't do anything, you know, like related to the company, which is why I can't say to you guys exactly where I'm going. There's no wrong with me saying I'm going to Barnsley. There's a lot of places in Barnsley, so, you know, the way I see it, the company can't have a go because I'm not telling you where I'm going, you know, or what company I'm picking up at or delivering at. But, you know, most of you regular spotters anyway know where all these places are anyway, so thanks to the Finder app. So yeah, we're got an empty out of Carlisle after we'd had us chat with Chris and Anna, and come over to Lillyall, nice and quiet, always quiet here. The only downside with Lillyall is the internet. I always have trouble when I'm coming here, so this may not get uploaded tonight. It might struggle, so if it does, I'll load it up when I get out of Lillyall, and you'll probably see it in the morning. If you don't see it tonight, you'll see it in the morning. So good morning. Yeah, other than that, no news. It's been a steady day. Gonna have the rest of the chicken slices that I opened last night, get them finished, so I don't want them going off, that'd be a waste. And tomorrow morning, Emma bought me one of these last weekend. It's like a porridge type thing. Yeah, I know porridge is porridge and what have you, but it might be quite nice, I think, to try one of them in the morning. So I shall do that. So boil some water up and see what they're like, and if they're any good, I might start having a bit of porridge on a morning before I get to work. Because I have such a long commute, you know, when I get up in the morning, I've got so far to go. You know, you need something like this. I've got all of about 2 feet of a commute. Roll out of bed, into work. So yeah. So whatever you're doing tonight, again, as per usual, hope you have a cracking night, and may well speak to you all tomorrow. If there's something I can do, you know, that you would find more enjoyable than say these, let me know. But remember, I can only do certain things. I can't show you things that the company would think are a bit iffy. Do you know what I mean? So bear that in mind, and I shall speak to you later. Have a good night. Good night. Good morning. Hope you're all well. Hope you've all had a good sleep in and a nice rest. It's 20 to 10, just about. We've done us a busy couple of days coming up now to end of week, and I'll let you know now, next week I'm not in. I've got a week off next week, so you'll have to find some other entertainment for the week. I'm sure you'll find something. Next couple of days, this is how it's going to run at the moment, but you know what things are like, things can change all the time. But it is funny how the end of the week comes around and all of a sudden things go potty. So we've done a Lily to Blackburn, which is where we are now. Busy late getting tipped. We're going from here to Hawley's Lane, or Hawley's Lane, whatever you want to call it. I'm from Yorkshire. Hawley's Lane. From there down to Milton Keynes. I've got a load out of Milton Keynes up to Preston. Let me check. Yeah, Milton Keynes to Preston. Preston round to Nelson. Nelson to Wigan. Wigan to Manchester, and then hopefully Manchester back to Stoke. So that's apparently our work for the next couple of days. I'll be amazed if that doesn't change in any way. We'll wait and see anyway. Porridge this morning. Whoa! What a nice little porridge that was. Had some fruit in it. Some berries of some description or other, so that were quite nice. Got a nice warm feeling in me tum tum. Followed by a cup of tea, and then got the load out to come down here. So yeah, I don't know about slow release properties. Andy. We'll see about that through the day. So yeah, other than that, don't have any news at the minute. Might just get out while they're doing this and give it a wipe down. It says it's going to be a nice day today. No rain where I'm going anyway, apparently. So I might get the cloth and polish out. Then again, I might not. We'll see how it goes. Catch you all later. Have an excellent morning. Bye bye. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Right, it's 9:10. I've been finished about 15-20 minutes or so. Just made myself a cup of tea, and I'm going to get myself something to eat in a minute. It's been a long day. You know, I started in Lily Hall this morning at 6 o'clock, and I'm now in Averley. Like I say, it's gone 9 o'clock. So it's been a 15-hour day, and a fair whack of mileage. I'll put it that way. 5, 6, 734 kilometres, whatever that works out in mileage, I don't know. Quickly, I just wanted to say hi to Bev Stark and her little one Bailey. Programme on at 9 o'clock, which will have already started by now. Apologies for that. On ITV about Children's Hospital in Newcastle. I believe Bailey's on it tonight, and of course Bailey's mum is one of our members. So yeah, thinking about you, Bailey, thinking about you, Bev. Won't be able to watch it myself tonight, but I know that Emma's recording it. Tomorrow's plan, like I said, I was supposed to go to Preston. Out of the window. I've now come down to Waverley because tomorrow I've got 1 drop Kent and 2 drops London. I hate London. I hate it. Just people are nuts, absolutely nuts in London. If you live in London, I don't mean anything against you. You know, I'm sure you're lovely people and all the rest of it, but you'll drive like maniacs. You really do. You got to fight for every inch. So yeah, I'll be glad when that's over and done with, and on my way back up. So after I've done the 2 drops in London, into Thurrock, pick up a load there and hot tail it back up as quick as I can, because of course tomorrow we're going up to Fest, and that's a long drive as well. So 6 days of long driving. It's but I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Should be really good. So yeah, I'm going to have my cup of tea at the minute. I've got a 15-hour and a 10-hour drive tomorrow available. It's a 15-hour day and a 10-hour drive, which hopefully will work in my favour. Yeah, might just make the difference between getting back and not getting back. I know it's late, and one or two of the younger ones always seem to wait up for these little updates, which is really nice. So I'll try and get them out as quick as I can. But sometimes, you know, sometimes they're late. If I finish late, I can't do anything about it really. So, yeah. So whatever you're doing this evening, have as usual a cracking evening, and I will crack on in the morning. I think starting at 5:30. I get these things done. You see how they're picked on me again. We've got some drops in London. Give them to Dave. Dave will do them. Dave will have to do them, because nobody will pick up the phone to sort it out. Right, I shall speak to you all tomorrow. Have an excellent evening. Try and watch that programme if you're not doing anything else. And yeah, have a good one. Bye-bye. Right, guys, it's 2:10. Brief outline of what's happened today, very brief. First drop this morning, spent 3 hours at the customer, got away, got to the second drop, spent 2 hours sat there to be finally told, right, take it out, Dave, take it, oh, go do your third drop, at which point I said, no, I'm not doing it. Don't have time to be messing about going further into London. They were alright about it once I'd explained the situation. So took the other 2 loads back into Averley. At the minute, I've got an empty out of Averley down to Thurrock, and I'm currently sat here waiting for a phone call to find out what it is that I'm picking up, and then hopefully back to Stoke. So it's going to be a late finish. I've got till 9 o'clock duty. Fortunately, because I've got a 10-hour drive available, I've still got a substantial amount of driving available to me. So the fact that it's a late finish, you know, I can live with. It's just one of those things. You know, but running out of time and being stuck somewhere, that I can't live with, because that's just, there's no excuse for it. So we'll see what we can do. I'll make a phone call, find out what's happening, and get going. And then of course tomorrow I've got the 4+ hour drive up to Carlisle again. Still looking forward to it. Oh, the weather's alright if I'm honest. But it's just another day of long driving. But I'm sure that Emma will take her shift. So yeah, I hope your afternoon's going better than my afternoon. Let me tell you. And I will speak to you later. Don't forget, if you don't already know, I'm not in next week. It's a week off. So yeah, if I don't see you tomorrow, I shall catch you again through the week after next. You take it easy. Have a good weekend. Bye bye. Hello. That was always a little bit, a bit camp. We are 35 miles away from Stoke, and I've got about 2.5 hours left driving. Just about finishing my 45, so I can drive that extra 2 hours plus. Got here at 3 hours 58. Not going to make it back in 32 minutes, so I'll have my break now and have my cup of tea. just reading some comments on that last video, some of them made it sound like I was ready to jump under, you know, the next bus that came along. You know, no problems. You know, it's been one of those days. Like I've said to you, you know, a million times before, in this industry, this sort of thing happens. It seems to happen to some people on a more regular basis than others, but it happens. It's part of the business, you know. Yes, it's true to say I was getting very het up and very stressed. So a lot of that's gone now. I've been listening to my iPod on the way back home. So I'm a lot less stressed now. Looking forward to getting home. I'm perfectly sure that Emma's got something nice to eat sorted, and a lovely cup of tea, a homemade cup of tea. It always makes a difference. So as this will be your last video before my week off, as per usual, thanks ever so much for all your comments on the videos. It does make a difference. If I put a video on and people didn't comment, didn't say anything, I know I don't always respond to them, but I always like what you've put, just to show you that I do read them. But if nobody put anything on, I'd be like, oh, I'm not doing it anymore then. You know, you're obviously not interested, so I'm not doing it. So it's nice that you comment, and it's nice that you press like and all the rest of it. And cheers me up through the week, you know, keeps me going. So yeah, if you're not going to the fest tomorrow, I will speak to you again in a little over a week on Monday. If you are going to the fest tomorrow, look out. Yeah, come and say hello. We'll have a little chin wag. Say hello to Emma. Meet my two beautiful little girls. And yeah, I shall speak to you all soon. Have a cracking weekend, whatever you're doing, and I'll have a lovely week off. I'm sure a stress-free week off. So on the way home now, we've done 47 minutes. On the way home now, we're going to listen to one of my favourite tracks. So you've all heard it before. It's brilliant. So for the last time this week, crack on, and I'll see you later. Oh, she comes to life. Bye.
Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done?